Good morning folks, Simon from Lives and Gamble, Let's Take a Chance, and also Mai Star II restoration projects here at Walton-on-the-Naze, England, UK. And at the moment I am sitting in Mai Star II, just surveying what we've been doing over the last week. And I'll just turn the camera around so you can see what we've been up to. As you can see, we've got the starboard hand side carlin made up. It's sitting in the boat, and we have also got the port side one here as well. This beam across here is just an old rib that wasn't subject to requirements and also had a split in it, so it couldn't be used. So that's a dead rib, but it's making up the place for the after deck beam. However, the deck beam will actually finish here, this side, and approximately here, this side, and this will have a short beam across there and a post, vertical post here, which will be bolted to the beam, the deck beam under which I'm sitting on, which is here. And will, when it's eventually finished, the cabin side will be here and come all the way back to approximately here, and then there'll be another deck beam up to here, and then the rest of the deck beams across the boat forward till he gets the cabin front. There's another beam to go on the cabin front. You can see the outline of where it was before, and that's where that will end. So that's the position with the carlins, and as you can see, we've got the new cabin, the old cabin front back in place, sanded up. It'll need probably a bit more sanding, but it'll also need some nice mahogany stain just to make sure it gets an even colour when it's done. Same with the outside to help it maintain its colour once it's varnished and finished. As you can see, I've just placed the floor bearers roughly in position for where they're going to be when they're put back in. So they'll all be painted here all the way to the back, so that's where they'll be going. Oh, that's another job to be done shortly. As you can see, we've got the plate hanging these there in position where they were originally. The only difference we've got now is we have to put some spacers back in between the between that frame and the knee, and also on the deck beam and the top of the knee. As they were originally in there before, they'll be put back in before. Somehow, I don't quite know why it is, but they somehow position the deck hanging knees not quite against the frames or not against the deck beams. It seems as if the frames and the deck beams were put in at different times and they weren't aligned, but it's as it was, and we're going to put it back as it was originally built. But by putting this knee there and that frame and the deck beam, that will make a ring frame to take the loads from the mast, because where that frame is there is where the forward chain plates go on the mast. So they'll be put back in there, and that's what will secure the cap shrouds for the rig. So we need to have a very strong maintained part of the boat there. So that's all bolted together again. That'll be in a very strong position with a ring frame all the way around the boat, ensuring that the whole structure is well and truly strong. As you can see, I haven't got round to doing the ribs yet. That's a job I've got to do when I've got one of my former apprentices has a bit of free time. He and I will then put those ribs back in, and they'll be all primed and painted and to look like the rest of the boat again. As you can see, my apprentice, who's now unfortunately had to leave due to financial constraints on the business, he repaired the beam shelf where it was necessary to repair it, where it was damaged and broken, so the new deck beams were able to fix something that was strong and sturdy. But he had to only do a few repairs to the beam shelf. Another one was here on this side, and also there was one, where is it now? Oh, somewhere around here it was. But anyway, he's done those, and what we've got to do now is we've got the next job to do on the boat will be to put the shear straight planks on the bow as far back as the cabin front, and given limited funds at the moment, we'll have to do what we can, and one of the main jobs I'd like to get on with will be to put the foredeck back on as it was originally done, which was tongue and groove, which was how it originally was done. And it was also, surprising enough, it was canvassed, not it didn't have any other covering apart from canvas, which was painted to make a non-slip waterproof deck, which was able to move with the boat's movements all the time. And when it's done properly, it's a very well maintained, structurally sound way of waterproofing the deck, which is what we're going to achieve when we do it again. So that's what we've got at the moment. Is we're doing great guns on this part of the boat, and we'll try and keep you updated as and when we move on with more work on Mai Star II. It may be a little while before I do another video, but there will be more videos coming, just that maybe a bit more apart from what they have been at the moment. So if you like the content, please like, subscribe, become a patron if you'd like to, but if not, follow us on YouTube, Instagram and TikTok. Any of these formats, you will all have these videos uploaded to them, and so you can enjoy these videos at your leisure. But in the meantime, ta-ta from Simon and the the Mai Star restoration team, and also the Charms Restoration Project, and hope to see you soon. Goodbye for now. Bye.